So, Introduction to Psychology, we're essentially talking about research. How do we find out what we know? All of the facts that we know about psychology, how do we know them? So, psychology is a science, which means that it uses the scientific method. Now, to start off with, that means identifying a problem or a question that you want to find out the answer to, usually to do with thoughts, feelings, or behavior. Then you need to develop your hypothesis, something specific and testable that will allow you to address the problem or question. So a hypothesis needs to be specific and testable. Then you need to figure out your method. What's going to be the best way to test this hypothesis? Then you collect your data using the method you've designed. Then you analyze it. So you figure out how to best present it. You have a look at it. You interpret it, figure out what it actually means and draw your conclusions. And then you report what you found out. So Introduction to Psychology, we're mostly looking at steps 3, 4, and 5. So we're looking at designing the method, what's the best investigation design to use, how do we collect the data, and then how do we analyze it once we have got it. So we know that there are 3 investigation designs for the purposes of this course. So we're going to be talking about those, and then we're going to be talking about the 3 different data collection methods or measures. After that, we're going to be talking about making sense of research findings. So that is how we put the graphs together, what calculations do we do, what's appropriate to do with our data, how do we make sense of it all. And then, of course, everyone's favorite topic, talking about ethics, keeping everyone safe. So when we come back to this scientific method and we go right to that first step when we're asking a question. So all of the choices we make about the rest of it and what we're going to be talking about is how do we best answer our question? And then how do we make sense of what we found out in the process? This is what it's all about. How do we best answer our questions? Because this is how we then understand and explain behavior, which is what psychology is all about.